This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on 39 Dunedin News, icy conditions contribute to a higher than usual number of crashes on Otago roads, causing long delays for motorists. A local man's burgeoning photography career is boosted by a placing in a notable international competition. And a 140-year-old brotherhood is having a celebration by looking at the past and taking on some modern activities. Good evening, Dunedin. I'm Rebecca Dupree. Police have been busy on Otago roads today with more than 25 reported crashes, mostly due to ice. A large truck crash blocked off one lane between Palmerston and Hampton for most of the day, with motorists experiencing long delays. And police say it's serving as a timely reminder for drivers to alter their behaviour in poor conditions.
A bad start for some. A large truck rolled on State Highway 1 near Shag Point, bringing the road down to one lane. Police spent most of the day at the scene, while a number of other people worked to empty the rig of its contents.
We're quite fortunate that it was early this morning, so around 5 to 7, but we don't believe that the road conditions played any part in that crash.
The heavy vehicle crash was one of many on local roads today. Police report they've attended more than 25 incidents across the district due to mostly wintry conditions. Barron says many of those may be the result of drivers being caught off guard.
I think what we've experienced is a really mild winter, so people have become quite relaxed about their driving, and I think they've been caught out on some occasions.
Dunedin Airport also experienced some problems due to icy conditions, with 2 early morning flights being cancelled and others delayed. Drivers are being urged to change their behaviour on the road.
It's the black ice that's catching people out, so people need to be aware that if it's 3 degrees or below, the likelihood of black ice is strong, so adjust your driving conditions.
With school holidays beginning this weekend, police expect more cars on the roads. They ask people to exercise caution and take it easy in order to avoid similar incidents like this. Henry McMullen, 39 Dunedin News.
The Reserve Bank is urging the government to review its immigration policy in a bid to stem rising house prices. The call comes just days after Prime Minister John Key told the central bank to get on with it and introduce new restrictions on property investors. Deputy Governor Grant Spencer says there are inherent risks with too much investor involvement in the property market. Spencer says the government needs to recognise that the large inflow of migrants over the last 3 years has significantly boosted housing demand. But he warns changes to immigration will only work at the margins and they could eventually help calm the housing market. A local man has just returned from a prestigious international photography competition in London. The 25-year-old, who lives with Down syndrome, took away second equal in the My Perspective Awards. But it was meeting a certain celebrity that really left him speechless.
Meeting a hero of his. Dunedin photographer Carlos Bigman has just returned from the My Perspective photography competition in London. While he knew he was in line for an award, he says he was overwhelmed when he received the joint second place from the patron of the Down Syndrome Association, Dame Judy Dench.
I am quite a privileged person to have that kind of award that I received from Dame Judy Dench with her hands, and when I go to the stage, I say thank you to her.
Bigman is the first recipient of the Stephen Thomas Award for International Photography, named after a photographer who passed away last year. Yes. He says it was an honour to receive the award and to meet with the late photographer's family.
And they were speaking a little bit of Stephen Thomas in his life, and then when Stephen's mother called my name to receive the award, it was like it is for real.
He has some simple words of advice for anyone who may be chasing their passion but losing confidence.
Never stop doing what you love. Keep on persevering, keep on doing what you really love, keep on doing the things that you really want, never stop.
Bigman says being acknowledged for his photography is an amazing feeling, but admits he regrets not giving Dame Judi Dench a hug. He's now back on home soil, ready to continue with his photographic career. Daryl Baser, 39, Dunedin News.
Snapshots of Maori health in 20 District Health Board regions have been released in Maori for the first time. The profiles have been researched and compiled by a Wellington-based University of Otago group. Lead researcher Bridget Robson says it's important that the people most affected have the statistics in their own language. She hopes it will assist Te Reo speakers to engage with Maori health data and advocate for the issues affecting their communities. The initiative was commissioned by the Ministry of Health as part of a focus to reveal where there are inequalities compared to non-Maori. The Christian Brothers are marking 140 years since their arrival in Dunedin. Over the next few days, more than 100 past and present members are gathering in the city to celebrate and reminisce about the past. But it's not all about looking back, with some modern activities also on the agenda.
140 years of the Christian Brothers schooling education in New Zealand is being celebrated over the next few days. The group was founded in Ireland in 1802 by Edmund Ignatius Rice in response to the needs of the poor and oppressed children of his nation. The Brotherhood has had a big impact on boys' education in New Zealand, and its roots in Dunedin stretch back to Kavanagh College, formerly known as St Joseph's.
It's good to pay tribute to the brothers who have done so much for so many people, and I attribute my calling in life to what I experienced, and farewell or pray for the repose of the soul of those brothers and teachers and all the ex-pupils.
Donaldson, a devout man, is the last remaining Christian brother out of the 299 who taught in Dunedin and Oamaru. He says he's excited for the weekend's festivities, with a large number set to attend.
Tonight is the opening night get-together, and there'll be over 100 here. Good time. They're coming from various parts of the country.
As part of the three-day celebrations, Donaldson has planned a guided tour of Kavanagh College, followed by watching the premier rugby match between Dunedin and Pirates, who will fight for the Larry Salmon Memorial Trophy.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. The Pirates have a pretty good pack of forwards. I think they're missing good prop, and Craig Milne has been called over to help the Highlanders in Argentina. Speaking of the Highlanders, I've had a few apologies for tonight. Would you believe it? There are about 7 or 8 going over to Australia at this time of holiday. And a couple of my friends down south were going to come, but they're going to Argentina to see the Highlanders play.
In recent times, the focus of the group has shifted towards helping disadvantaged people in the Third World. Donaldson still carries on the organisation's long legacy in the Dunedin community, despite retiring from his role as a prison chaplain. And he's looking forward to celebrating the work done by the brothers over the past 140 years. Johnny Appleby, 39, Dunedin News.
Still to come on 39 Dunedin News, we meet one of the recipients of a new research medal, and we'll take a look at the results of this week's online poll.
Hi kids, if you'd like to enter our competition and win a trip for you and 2 friends from Ho to school in a fire truck, see the competition details below.
Mobility Solutions Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Driving Miss Daisy is a safe, friendly and reliable companion driving service.
Hello Jean, where are we off to today?
We form genuine friendships with our clients and help them to remain independent. Thousands of Driving Miss Daisy clients and their families love our caring, affordable service. Call us today for a quote on 0800 948 432 or visit drivingmissdaisy.co.nz. Driving Miss Daisy, for the gift of independence.
Wooltech have the experience and the expertise to supply a wide range of high-quality New Zealand-made products and can manufacture customised products to meet your individual requirements. Wooltech, great people, great products, great service.
Thinking of services for older people? Think Enliven. Enliven is a service philosophy where people come first. Enliven is about choice, activity, relationships, respect and security. You can enliven your health, your friendships, your life, no matter what your age. For more information, go to pearsotago.org.nz or call 4777 115. Come one, come all to the Lana Castle Winter Ball. Traditional dancing, dining and fun to be had. Dress up in your Victorian costume and experience the glamour of yesteryear and witness the address of the haggis. Friday 22nd of July, get in fast as tickets are limited. Call 4761616 or go online to www.lanarkcastle.co.nz.
And mums and dads, we've got a great competition for you too. You can win a fire extinguisher and a fire blanket for your home. Just see the details below.
Welcome back. Regions are continuing to benefit from the tourism sector's focus on attracting more visitors outside peak periods. The latest monthly regional tourism estimates show most regions experienced growth in tourism expenditure over the past year. Otago is the fastest growing region with an increase of 10%, totalling $3.2 billion. The government has committed an additional $45 million over the next 4 years to assist the sector in attracting visitors outside peak seasons. And on that note, let's take a look at today's markets. The NZX 50 has closed the day down 7 points. It's now at 7,000 points. And the FTSE is up 70 points. There's a lot of sevens in there. To the exchange rates, and the Kiwi dollar closes the week up against all the currencies we follow. Two Otago scientists at the forefront of marine biology research in New Zealand have been jointly awarded the inaugural John Morton Medal. It was given out by the New Zealand Marine Science Society at a gala dinner earlier this week. And one medal recipient, Professor Liz Sluton, joins us now to talk about it. Good evening.
Hi.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about the win?
Thank you. It's really great. Yeah, we knew Prof Morton well. He taught us marine biology, and he was this wonderful eccentric professor. So yeah, it's just lovely to be reminded of him and to be given this kind of recognition. It's great.
And how do you feel to be sharing the honour with a fellow colleague?
Well, Steve Dawson and I started research on Hector's dolphins in 1984, and we had known each other for about 5 years by then, so it's really appropriate that we get this award jointly. Yeah, wasn't a surprise.
Yeah. Did you ever get to work with the medal's namesake?
With John Morton, he taught us, but no, we didn't do any research together with him. He was way ahead of us, yeah, so he would have been close to retirement when we finished studying at Auckland University, I would think.
What were some of his big research findings?
He did lots of research on intertidal marine ecology, so lots of shore ecology, things like the zonation of critters up the shoreline, as some are less tolerant of being dried out with the tides and others are more tolerant of that. Yeah, so he would run ahead of this big group of students on the beach and turn around and go, "Righto!" And then he'd expect us to all come crowding around him, and he'd either have just found something or he would dig up some critter out of the beach, and often as not he would actually taste it and encourage us to taste it. He was really, really eccentric. He was a lovely guy, really nice man.
Does the recognition that comes with this medal help to open up new avenues for funding?
It might do, and also it might open up new avenues for conservation. So Prof Morton was also very interested in and keen on furthering marine conservation. So he was involved in the Marine Reserve at Lee, at that being created. And with the Hector's dolphins and Maui's dolphins that Steve and I study, we're kind of about halfway through that. So there's been a lot of progress in better protection for them over the last 20 odd years, but we've still got a long way to go. So, for example, the International Whaling Commission has been recommending full protection for Maui's dolphin, and so far New Zealand has ignored those recommendations. And around the South Island as well, around Banks Peninsula, for example, the protection goes out to 4 nautical miles, but the dolphins go to 20 nautical miles offshore. So we have a way to go, but we've made good progress, yeah.
What is it about marine biology that got you hooked?
I love the sea, swimming in it, sailing on it, diving, all that kind of thing. And my father was a keen bird watcher. And I think most kids anyway are really interested in animals and plants and biology and so on. So it was just a natural thing for me to want to do. I toyed with the idea briefly of studying veterinary science, but then decided just to study biology and see where that led, and here we are.
You do a wee bit of teaching as well, don't you?
Yes, that's right, yeah. And it's a really good combo, so I really like that. The obviously if you're going to teach students about how to do research, then you need to be doing research yourself. You know, you need to be involved in that on a day-to-day or certainly week-to-week basis. So the combination of doing research and then writing it up for journals and for other scientists to read and to hear, and then also teaching that material to a class is a really great combination. Yeah, I really enjoy the mix of work.
Is the research around the Maui and Hector's dolphins your primary focus at the moment?
It is, but actually in a couple of weeks we head down to the Auckland Islands to do a month's worth of fieldwork on right whales. So we used to joke when we started working on sperm whales in 1990 that we were diversifying because we thought Hector's dolphins wouldn't last much longer. So that's not really the case, but so we do study together with our students a whole range of species, including right whales, sperm whales, bottlenose dolphins and Hector's dolphins. And one of those students is now a colleague, Will Raymond, who did his PhD on Hector's dolphin and is now a lecturer at Otago. So we've got this lovely team of students and colleagues at the university. It's great.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
John Morton Medal co-recipient, Professor Liz Slutin. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
After the break on 39 Dunedin News, we'll check out the results of this week's online poll and we'll find out what's on the cards weather-wise for the weekend.
Emu oil has been used for centuries to support joint mobility and tired muscles. Also helpful for supporting healthy skin. Available as oil or in capsules. Go to www.silverhorn.co.nz to order emu oil today.
Hi kids, if you'd like to enter a competition and win a trip for you and 2 friends from Ho to school in a fire truck, see the competition details below.
Mobility Solutions Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
Wooltech have the experience and the expertise to supply a wide range of high-quality New Zealand-made products and can manufacture customised products to meet your individual requirements. Wooltech, great people, great products, great service.
We're a 25 Moreau Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focused on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
Come one, come all to the Lana Castle Winter Ball. Traditional dancing, dining and fun to be had. Dress up in your Victorian costume and experience the glamour of yesteryear and witness the address of the haggis. Friday 22nd of July, get in fast as tickets are limited. Call 4761616 or go online to www.lanarkcastle.co.nz.
Every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
And mums and dads, we've got a great competition for you too. You can win a fire extinguisher and a fire blanket for your home. Just see the details below.
Welcome back. Two Otago athletes have received a late call-up to join the New Zealand Paralympics team in Rio. Javelin thrower Caitlin Dorr and sprinter Jacob Phillips will both compete at the Paralympics in September. 19-year-old Phillips, who has mild cerebral palsy, is back on track after he was forced to put his athletics career on hold last year after being diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. The pair will join the 6 athletes named earlier this year after New Zealand was reallocated an additional female and male slot for the Games. Thousands of people have taken part in nationwide rallies to end New Zealand's poor child abuse record. A march was held at the Dunedin District Court recently to coincide with the sentencing of the 2 people charged with the manslaughter of 3-year-old Moko. This week's 39 Dunedin News online poll asked if you felt that more should be done to reduce our child abuse statistics. 84% of you are in favour, 16% of you think that enough is being done. Well, as reported earlier on 39 Dunedin News, the Reserve Bank is calling on the government to step in and address rapidly rising house prices. New quotable value data shows national house prices are rising at their fastest in 12 years with increasing investor activity. Next week's 39 Dunedin News online poll asks if you're concerned about the rising house prices. You can vote at our website dunedintv.co.nz. And now recapping tonight's top stories on 39 Dunedin News. Police have been kept busy today with bad weather resulting in more than 20 crashes around the region, including a rolled truck. A Dunedin photographer is back from an awards ceremony in London where he took out a top prize and mingled with some celebrities. And the Christian Brothers of New Zealand are celebrating 140 years in Dunedin with more than 100 members gathering to mark the occasion. Well, it's time now to find out what's going to be inside the pages of tomorrow's Otago Daily Times, and Deputy Editor Craig Page joins us. Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, we're having a look as part of our inside investigation tomorrow on the migration south. Much talk at the moment about Auckland house prices and how difficult it is for people to get a start up there. We've got some statistics showing that almost 10% of property sales in Dunedin are from people outside the city looking to move to Dunedin. Spoken to real estate agents who are also really getting strong interest from people in Auckland looking to move their families or look at investments. We've also spoken to an Auckland family who have opted to move south simply to give their daughter a backyard to play in. They're now paying less for a mortgage than they were for a rent in Auckland. So delighted with the move and hopefully now trying to get ahead with things as well. So
that's our wee secret.
It is. We don't want everyone down here, though, do we?
No, that's true.
Sport, of course, former Dunedin man Simon Latimer. He's a former age grade international diver out of Dunedin, moved north, and he's now a judge, and he'll be off to the Rio Olympics judging the Olympics section of diving up there. Second Olympics, he went to London 4 years ago. He'll be one of 23 judges there, so not quite sure what events he'll be judging, but I'm really excited to be part of it, so he's doing really well. And tonight, of course, it's the inaugural ODT and New Zealand Science Festival Science Awards, looking for outstanding people in the community who've focused on science. ODT's been involved with the Science Fest since it started in '97, and getting behind this, so we'll have all the coverage of the winners tomorrow. And the weekend mix, we're looking at concussion in sport, which again is one of the major topics of the Science Festival over the next week. So some nice stories there, interesting stuff.
Jam-packed. Thank you, Craig. That's tomorrow's ODT.
Thank you.
Time now for local weather.
This 39 Dunedin News weather update proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorn's Emu Oil.
And here is our city view. It's taken of Can't Stop, the Arthur Barnett neon sign. Around the city at 3 o'clock today, 6 degrees for both the central city and the gardens. Not terribly flash, is it? And a high of 7 on the Taieri. To the situation, and the airflow is tending southeasterly as the depression that was over the north is moving away and an anticyclone slides across the country. Well, to the forecast for the main towns on the lower south for tomorrow, fine weather for these towns with highs between 8 and 10 degrees. And it's a fine one for Queenstown, Oamaru, Wanaka and Twizel with highs between 7 and 9 degrees. In Dunedin tonight, a little bit of cloud around with a low of 2. Tomorrow and Sunday, mostly fine and sunny with light winds and frosts at night, going for a high of 8 degrees tomorrow and 10 on Sunday. Now, based on that, you may not get your washing dry if you put it outside, so it's up to you. Now to the Otago Pellet Fire's tidal and fishing information. High tide tomorrow morning is at 6:30. Low tide on Sunday afternoon is at 2:10. And fishing conditions are only looking any good on Sunday afternoon at 25 to 5. And that is all from the team here at 39 Dunedin News for this week. We'll leave you now with some shots of the week that was, set to music by Johnny Appleby. And we'll see you again on Monday. Good night.
Oh, uncertain are the days. The promise of one path can wash away. Some people would have us to be the same, but I'm not gonna have it that way, no. A rolling stone got this no more. A life keep constant will never grow. Sometimes the journey is better untold. The rights to the story remain unsold. Come like the ocean tide, we'll call it to motion, alright. And if we change our minds, oh.
This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.